Shalom and good day all, this is Tehilling29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I am covering Aquaman issue 7 and Green Lantern Corps issue 6. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So moving into first things first, for Aquaman issue 7, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening in relation to the story? In essence it does, to which I give the cover rating a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. As we move into the beginning of the issue, we get a bit of an update of sorts as to what has been happening with Aquaman and who he has caught up with whilst in the area of the Deep Blue. As we start to jump towards the middle of the story, we do get a bit of a reunion of sorts, with Aquaman meeting up with his wife Mira as well as his daughter, and due to what has been happening event-wise with him being in the blue, when he returns, he realized that there has been a bit of a time skip of sorts, and realizing some of the younger fellows are now a little bit older, and he is basically the same age that he left. And last but not least, towards the end, to which we're going to have Aquaman and his daughter go up against the character of Dagon. For the internal art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. First things first, did we get anything comic book reference-wise? Sure enough we did, to which we got a reference to issue 6, so the previous issue. Next is the area of time, nothing time-wise. Next is the location, to which we had the blue, so the Deep Blue, the Nautilus, and Lost Atlantis. And last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Aquaman, one of the Wonder Twins members, Dagon, Mira. We also got to see Jackson and Garth. My overall rating is a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into Green Lantern Corps. So, as we move into Green Lantern Corps, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what's happening story-wise with the characters. So as we start to move into the beginning of the story, we catch up with Callie Cantella, and we also get a bit of a reference to the previous issue, which is really nice. And we also get to find out what Jessica Cruz is doing within the story too. As we start to jump towards the middle of the story, we get a reunion with the Sinister Sons, and of course with Sinestro. And we find out some of the stuff that they have been doing whilst, well, the Green Lantern Corps has been away. And of course we realise that there is some action happening behind the scenes, which will be taking place in the next issue. So, for the internal art, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Now, seeing that this story included comic book references, we got to get a reference to the previous issue, as well as Green Lantern Corps issue 24. Whether it's come out or not, I'm not too sure. Next is the area of time, to which we didn't really have anything addressing time-wise. Next is the locations that we got to see in the story. We had Elsewhere being brought up, New Corrigan, Mogo. Of course, we had the castle of the Crystal something. Sorry about that. I got terrible writing there that I'm having trouble reading. I think it's... I'll just pass it. Next is the cast of characters. Of course, we had the characters of the Sinister Sons make an appearance, as well as the members who made up the Green Lantern Corps. The overall rating is a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.